Hey, hello, welcome to all. So, this is joining. I'm a Oracle functional consultant. So, I'd like to help the people who want necessity or like a need in the Oracle Fusion. So, I'm an Oracle Fusion functional consultant. Coming to my background, so I've been with the ERP functional consultant from past 7 years, and from past 3 years, I've been working with Oracle Fusion functional consultant. So we know earlier the version. So coming to the version, I think you are able to see screen. So just introduction about some of the differences between e-business and Oracle Fusion. So we'll start difference between e-business and Oracle Fusion. So the companies? So why the companies are shifting? Why the companies are moving from EBIS to Oracle Fusion. So one of the thing is the cost cost point of view. So if you compare the companies in the total universe, we can find middle scale companies, small scale companies, high scale companies. So as we consider the example of low scale and middle scale, so those companies always they're targeting on the cost. So how much cost we have to keep for the software. So they're always thinking, yes, we have to go for lesser cost and with more security. Go for lesser cost and more security. So these are the two keywords which are present in their mindset. So by considering these two keywords, yes, Oracle has introduced like almost 45 years ago the Fusion ERP system. Fusion ERP. ERP, everybody knows it is the enterprise resource plan. What do you mean by ERP? ERP is whatever resources are present in our enterprise. So we have to plan that resource in such a way that to get the good result. That is called as ERP. So as everybody knows, there are a lot of modules are present in the ERP, and I'm not going to be, in detail about the things what and all is present. Just I'm giving overview of Oracle Fusion as compared to this. So let us go step by step. And we everybody knows like EBIS is the on-premise model. On-premise on-premise model is allowed in EBIS. Other than this, other than this model, we couldn't find any other model. So what do you mean by on-premise model? On-premise means the servers and the database, the servers which has to be database or server which has to be taken care by user client, and those servers has to be installed in client places. Wherever the client is there, in that client place, the servers being installed. So total database administration work, database work, and patches, installations, and any upgradations, all kind of stuff has to be taken care by client itself. That is called as on-premise model. Okay. So other than this model, we couldn't find any other models in the EBIS. But when you compare with the Oracle Fusion, we can find three kind of models. Those are, sorry, SaaS model, SaaS model. Last one is on-premise, IaaS, sorry, IaaS model. So this is nothing but on-premise model. What do you mean by SaaS model? SaaS model is the one of the best models in the Oracle Fusion. So software as a service. What is this model? What kind of advantage it is going to provide for either small scale or middle scale who is going to be implement of Oracle Fusion, and why companies are going to be towards SaaS model is SaaS means I told abbreviation software as a service, and here complete complete what you called the servers and the installations, patches, all database administrative work will be taken care by Oracle. So we don't want to maintain any servers in our premises. All has to be taken care by the Oracle, and Oracle will give a link. It's like a Facebook or how the Gmail is there. So they are going to make one link specific to the user, and they're going to provide that particular link to us. So as soon as once we have that link and with the login credentials, we can log in into a system anywhere in the universe. So that is the beauty of SaaS model. And here the SaaS model will not allow to do customization. So whatever features which are there in the Oracle Fusion, we can use those features only. If you want to do customization, SaaS model won't allow. And coming to the reports. The reports part which has to be taken care by OBI, Oracle Business Intelligence. This is OTBI tool, Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence tool, from which we can do whatever reports which we require as per the requirement. We can design those reports. So that is the beauty of SaaS model, and it will be fit for either all kind of scale kind of companies, like a lower scale, middle scale, higher scale. So as if you compare the price with the eBase, as so this will be 1/10th. For example, assume that for one client, so he is having 5 user IDs, so he is paying um, some 10 lakhs per year for getting the license. But here 1/10th, it means that 1 lakh. So within 1 lakh, he is going to get all kind of features which is supported by the EBIS in SaaS model. But here, so no need to maintain any infrastructure kind of thing by clients. So that is the SaaS model. What do you mean by PaaS? So PaaS is the platform as a service. So in this PaaS model, the Oracle has given some customization to some specific screens. So we couldn't say like what are the things which is going to be given customization. Yes, some customization will be allowed by the Oracle Fusion, but total infrastructure database will be taken care by who? Oracle again. But in the SaaS model also, we don't have any privilege to connect the database. If you want to connect the database, you have to send a request to Oracle. Then Oracle will give a permission for us to connect. So all database, all infrastructure has to be taken care by Oracle. So these are the two models which has to be, which is very popular in Oracle Fusion. And we know very well about on-premise model. In this on-premise model, what do you mean by on-premise? On-premise model is nothing but all all servers, whatever supported servers which are required to run our business has to be taken care by who? Client. And he has to recruit the database administrator and network, whatever network, all kind of stuff. So those guys has to be taking care their internal servers. So that is what this IaaS model. So they are not using much. So this particular thing, it is not present in our current versions. So mostly these two versions are allowed. These two versions are going to be marketing or what you call the support is given by Oracle. So one is SaaS model and another one is PaaS model. So what are the versions we have? Why? So what is by fusion? So I think everybody have doubt why again Oracle has come to the fusion. So fusion is the cloud. It is one of the best. One of the why they have, like it is the cloud. I'm not selling fusion is cloud. Sorry. So it is a cloud model. So Oracle has brought cloud ERP. It is nothing but fusion. What in by fusion is, so it is nothing but it has brought all the best features from various applications of Oracle. So we know very well there are a lot of individual vendor applications are there, like JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, okay, Oracle EBS, and then Hyperion, and then like that there are n number of, there are like say 6 to 7 Oracle different applications are there, and each application have their beautiful features. And what Fusion has done is, Fusion has brought all the best features from each individuals, and then those features has to be made and brought up with a new technology or new ERP system called as Oracle Fusion. So some of the, suppose for example, if you take like EBS is best for finance, and PeopleSoft is best for what you called this for manufacturing, and JD Edwards will be best for some SCMs. So like that, wherever best features are there, all those things to be what you call bring together, and they produce one more application called as Oracle Fusion. I think you got a difference between EBS and Oracle Fusion. So next is I'm going to take another 10 minutes. Just I'll show how the front end of Oracle Fusion and how we are going to connect, how we are going to what do you call connect with the Oracle Fusion. So I'm here mostly I'm going to be concentrating on Oracle Fusion SaaS model, and moreover I won't compare with the EBS, how it will be in the EBS, and those kind of things you cannot find in my videos. But here most concentration is how to use Oracle Fusion for our application, how to use Oracle Fusion for our client usage, or for my application, or my business, or anything, any kind of thing. Got it? So now, so how many users which is to be allowed, by the Oracle Fusion? One is there are 2 users to be allowed, 2 users allowed by Oracle Fusion. So one is functional consultant. functional consultant, uh, and another one is end user. So this particular guy, functional consultant guy, he cannot, he is not a, he is not an employee of the organization, but he, his role is to configure the application as per the business requirement. End user means who is going to use. This user can use the application or and use the application or vision as per their business perspective. And this guy can't configure the application. I think you are getting what in by configuration, what in by end user point of view. End user is always use the transaction string, whereas functional consultant can use configuration. How this flow has to work, how this particular scene, what has to be default, and what configurations which are essential. So all kind of stuff it is to be taken care by the Oracle Fusion Functional Consultant. And end user is going to use the transaction strings which are present for individual modules, and using the transaction strings they are going to run the business. So these are the two users are there. Now we will go with how the Oracle Fusion looking like. Here we go. Yeah. So timing will be here, and so I'll go to new Mozilla Firefox, and here we have. So I'll tell those things. Just I'm going today. Just basic things I'm going to provide to you. Here, this is the front end of Oracle application code. So I forgot to tell the versions actually. The version at present the version will be R13, and we have from R9 to R13, R9, R10, R11, R12, and R13 now. So like 6 months to 8 months, the Oracle is introducing one more version. So according to that, so the what you call application be upgrading. Okay. Now, so I'm a functional consultant. So those things I'll take later class. So now I'm going to sign in. Okay. You can't do here. Okay. Be on the line 1 second. Okay. Uh, we'll we'll show how the Oracle Fusion, the front end will be looking like. So I think you're able to see my screen. Uh, okay. Okay. So it's just I'm using this user. So when you click on sign in, sorry. So this is the front view. How it will be looking like. Uh, Here for each and every module, we can call it as or tiles. Okay. So when you click tiles, each with respect to each tile, it is to be like has to be look wise. And the tiles, if you click on the tiles again, it will go to in a transaction screen which are relevant to the tile. So that is the front end, how it will be looking like. And like once you click on that, so we have dashboards as well as transaction screens here. Click on. So when you, well, I think you are seeing about tasks, right? So when you click on the task, what are the some of the maybe one or two transaction screens also will be present. Here these are each and every the name which is belongs to the separate transaction, either create order, manage fulfillment, manage return fulfillment, fulfillment line exceptions. So like that there are a number of things will be there. When you click on here, it will go to home page and it will show these are the it will show the dashboard. Dashboard consisting of SCM, SPM, all those things. Because the Oracle Fusion, so I forget to tell what are the modules which are present. SCM, SCM is a combination of procurement, order management, and product management, inventory management, procurement, order management, and then product management, inventory management. So manufacturing will be there, but manufacturing, so it is not being here. So we are not concentrating on that. And then AP, AR, receivables, and account payable, and pricing administration also part of order management. And what do you call? So we are able to see here something else, my enterprise and collaboration messaging. And one of the beautiful thing in this one is, so in this everything will be, suppose if you want to post into the Facebook or like a social page, so those things have to be integrated in our application. Okay, so this is the just introduction about Oracle Fusion, how it will be looking like. And I said to you people, we have a two kind of users. So we'll start with the users and then we'll wind up the session. Next class we'll see some more details. Okay. Now I'm assume that I'm a administrator or security manager. So security manager, what they will do? He will create the user as per their like eligibility. Suppose the manager should have some kind of job roles like account payable manager, procurement manager, and order management manager, order acquisition administrator. So like that, there are a number of jobs will be there. So suitable for the job, we have to assign the roles. So those kind of concept will be taking care in the next class. Now I want to create the one user. So my agenda is I want to create functional consultant user. How we are going to do so people first to concentrate. So what you want, you have to go here and here we should have One second. Think, mm, okay, we don't have security console yet. Okay, so what I will do is I'll open it another user. Think, um, mm, by just the user. Mm, the, sorry. Sorry, I don't have those things. And just a minute, just a moment. Okay, so we'll see how to create. Sorry, I don't have those privileges. That is what I couldn't able to create. Now I'm going to create the functional user, like function consultant. So tomorrow part, like, okay, I'll show how to create the user, end user, as well as functional consultant. Okay. So I told about functional consultant. The nature of job and nature of work is going to configure the system. You don't do any kind of other things, correct? So let me, mm, let me open security console. Now click on the user, add user account, add user account. So here, so I'm giving just for understanding. So let me say Oracle, Oracle 123, Oracle 123. Sorry. Later we can, if you want, you can change the password. So add a role. So sorry, not required. And what are the roles which are required to become the functional consultant? Means three roles are required: application, application implementation consultant, and this is the role which is required, and application implementation manager. And if you have a security role, then it becomes the super user. So I think the super user normally. So IT security manager. So these are the roles which are essential to become the functional consultant. So now save and close, and now we will open with the user. Let us see what and all it will be present. Okay, so like this, functional consultant has been successfully created. So we'll go with that. So I want to log in with functional consultant user. Okay, so we'll see. So I think you have seen some difference here. So I did not find any procurement and order management and for a product and inventory. There is no tiles will be present in the dashboard because my role will be functional consultant. So what is required from functional consultant is, so we should have setup and maintenance. This is nothing but FSM, functional setup manager. So some of the tool which will be helpful to drive the configuration. Once you have the setup and maintenance like FSM access, then you can configure your system for any kind of module. Once you have this FSM access, FSM nothing but functional setup manager. So from where this FSM we are getting from three roles. What are the roles? Application implementation consultant, application implementation manager, and optional is IT security manager. So once you have application implementation consultant, automatically when you open this drop down, you're able to find setup and maintenance. So this particular area will be required to configure your application for any kind of modules. I think you got the point. So like these are the modules which has to be accessible for this application. Like there are a number of modules. Okay. And now next point is how to create the user. What is the next section? How to create the end user. So end user can't configure the application. End user can use the transaction stream. So what we need to do for that? So we had to go where we need to go? Go to setup and maintenance. Go to search. Go to search. Manage user. Okay, so because this is we are using the system, so tomorrow I'm going to get the demo version. So there we can do whatever we can do. We can play with that. Okay, fine. So now after that I'll log the process. Got it. This is not a demo version. This is the client which is being used. So this is manage users and the given last name here and username person type. What is the person type here? So I'll create one user, dummy user. So here I can make test user, test 1 2 3, and don't send username password. Testing abc.com. So person type is employee because he is the employee, and we have to select here legal entity. Any legal entities you hold. Take some small ready mix, required BU, and remaining things are optional. And click on auto provision rules. System will align my auto provision. And that's all. Once you save and close, then later, shall we do? Yes, we'll do. Just put the user. Yes, correct. Mhm. So we have to reset the password. So for that, what we have to do? We have to go security console. Yes, doing that. What is our user? Test 1 2 3, correct? TST 1 2 3. Edit. No problem. Reset the password. So I'm doing manually. So I'm doing reset here. Cancel. Done. Okay. So successfully reset has been done. Now I want to log in with that. Let us see. So any roles has been assigned? Nothing, right? So what it will come? It will come only few things. Few things in the dashboard. Nothing is created. Nothing has been assigned, right? So these things by default as soon as once you assign the auto provision rules. So this is the way to create the end user. So if you go here, do you have any setup and maintenance? No. It means that this user can't configure the application. This user is the end user. So this way we can make it have two users. One is functional user, another one is end user. So who is going to use the application? I think we will wind up the session. Thank you very much, and we'll meet you in next session. Thank you. Bye bye.